UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion Ronda Rousey with Armen Levack on 104.5, The Team, your home for New York sports. Ronda, thanks for your time today. We appreciate it. And you came into Albany yesterday. You're here today. Of course, you're here lobbying to make MMA legal in New York State. Chop, chop. Is it done yet? Are we legal yet? Well, how are we looking, Ronda?
I mean, it's looking good. It's looking better this year than ever before. And hopefully the next time I'm coming here it's to compete, not to lobby.
Amen to that. So how has it felt the last day and a half? You feel like you made some progress? How's it been?
You know, there's a lot more optimism this year than before. I met with the governor, and he seems really supportive of our cause and thinks he's really behind us. So I feel like everybody's optimism is way up this year. So we'll see. I never believe it until I see it in writing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's amazing to me that New York lawmakers have been able to give you a better fight than any contender you faced.
I wouldn't say that.
Ronda Rousey, UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion with Armen Levack on the team. Ronda, why is there more optimism than ever? Why do you feel like now is the time to try to get this thing pushed?
I just got a really good feeling about it, and it's the more time that goes by, the more people are educated about the sport and not just jumping to conclusions and stereotypes about it. And it's not a matter of if but when this bill will get passed. And I really feel like now is this when.
Why is this such a passionate movement for you in particular?
Well, I mean, there were like over 1,600 New Yorkers that competed at amateur level MMA in New York this last year. And New York is the most dangerous place to do MMA in the whole country because there's no regulation and there's no athletic commission. So all of these athletes, they compete without any medical testing, without any drug testing. The women compete without any pregnancy tests. They could be pregnant and competing without their knowledge.
Oh.
And the referees are not educated about the sport properly, and it's extremely dangerous. And I consider these people like very close to my heart because they love the sport that I love as well, and I want to keep them safe.
I'm not going to lie. I feel a little antiquated when we are the only state in the United States of America where it isn't legalized yet, that New York is the only one.
Yeah, and I'm really personally offended by the argument that MMA is somehow anti-woman. To say that fighting is a men's thing, I mean, it's not a men's thing. It's a human thing. To say it's anti-woman is an anti-feminist statement. I've worked my whole life to even have the opportunity to fight. And it's an insult to everything I've devoted myself to for people to say that a sport where the number one draw is a woman, how is it even possible for you to say it's anti-woman?
And then on top of that, as a fight fan, I go out and I enjoy watching the UFC pay-per-views, whether it be at the local establishments or whatever. And when you walk in, it's standing room only because we're not allowed to go see you fight at MSG. We're not allowed to go see you fight at the Times Union Center. All these guys have to do is go to a Hooters on a night of one of your fights, and this place they're gonna realize how popular fighting is in the state.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things that fighting isn't something that people invented. It's an instinct that everyone has inside of them. Everyone has something to fight for, and everyone has that inside of them that they can fight. And so that's why everyone's drawn to it, no matter where they live or who they are.
UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion Ronda Rousey. And Ronda, you mentioned next time you're in the Empire State, you hope you're here to fight. We hope that as well. How badass would it be to fight at Madison Square Garden?
Man, it is a real dream to fight at Madison Square Garden. All the greats really have. And I've always really wanted to fight in Buffalo because I fiend for buffalo wings all through my training camp. And I would love to walk out of the arena and stuff my face.
We have so much in common. I love to stuff my face with buffalo wings as well.
Ronda Rousey with Armen Levack on the team. So Levack and I have never been invited to the state assembly before. I'm sure there's a reason for that. I mean, Levack's born and raised here. I think part of the reason might be that we don't have any dress. I don't think we would meet the dress code at all. How did you dress the last 2 days? Are you like a pantsuit? Did you go dress? How are you feeling at the state assembly?
Well, other times I did like a pencil skirt and a blazer, and then like yesterday I did like a jumpsuit and stilettos, and today I had like almost an all helmet Lang get up with Louis Vuitton. I keep it fancy.
Sass, I like that.
This is what I like about you. You're a complete contradiction. You're a fashionista with your Louis Vuittons and this, that, and the other thing. And then Dana White confirms on Friday that you are going to face number one contender, Betch Correa. You know what? I don't even know if I should learn to Betch Correa's full name because you're just going to knock her out in like 20 seconds anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I'm the best of the world at, so why not do it?
Yeah, because you're going to Brazil. You're going to her home turf.
Yeah, I got something personal with this chick, so I was thinking, like, what's the way that I could really embarrass her the most, you know? Sometimes you just want to, like, defeat somebody, and sometimes you want to traumatize them, and this is one of those times where I'm just like, I want her to, like, wake up in the middle of the night and be like, oh, no. I'm like, oh, it's just a dream. That happened years ago, you know? Like, I'm kind of looking for that effect.
What has she done to get on your bad side?
She fought two of my best friends, and, you know, she beat them, which is, you know, I don't expect her to not try to win because of my friends, but afterwards she was extremely disrespectful to them and really rubbed it in their faces, and goes out of her way to rub it out of my face and insults me on a regular basis because, to be honest, if you're in an argument with me, it makes her look more important. And so it's very intelligent for her from a marketing perspective, but if you knock on the devil's door long enough, someone's going to answer, and that's me.
What's it like to have every female who's ever fought in any way, shape, or form want to challenge you either for the spotlight or because they actually think they can beat you?
I mean, it's pretty awesome because when I first started fighting, it was really hard for me to get fights. So now I'm not, you know, I don't have a need to want, making my job easier. They just show up. I don't have to go looking for them.
It's so awesome.
But what's it like, seriously, like former NFL wide receiver down in Dallas is like, oh, I could beat up Ronda Rousey. I mean, it seems like every day we hear somebody else step up. It's almost it's tiring for me at this point. Is it? Do you just roll your eyes every time?
Yeah, it's cool. It's a hot topic. You know, I ain't mad at it.
All right.
If you could have, like, is there a dream fight outside of actual mixed martial arts? Like, I know Layla Ali has said she could take you, and you're like, hey, man, I'll learn to box and take you down. Is there one that outside, like, if you could just take one person inside the cage, no repercussions, who you beating up?
Anybody in history?
Yeah, you can go wherever you want. I'm not going to stop you.
I would say Buffalo Bill.
Oh, yeah?
I grew up next to a Native American reservation, and, like, I love Buffalo as well. And anyone that's, like, pretty much solely responsible for the decimation of the Buffalo population, I think that Buffalo Bill would have benefited from a good butt whipping.
That's deep. I like that.
All right, I'm going to get my Ouija board out and try to set this thing up. Hold on.
Ronda Rousey with Armen
Make
Levack.
it happen.
So, all right, so Ronda, where have you been in Albany while you've been here? Where'd you go to dinner last night? Have you done anything fun besides, talk to the state assembly?
I don't know, some cool Italian place, but
Was it good?
Cafe Italia. It was delicioso.
Oh, very nice. Very cool. So what's the plan now? How much longer are you in Albany?
Dude, I'm already driving over to Jimmy Fallon right now. I'm out.
Oh, nice. You're on Fallon tonight?
Yeah, I'm all over the place. I did the View yesterday, drove straight from the View to Albany, did the Albany stuff last night, this morning, driving from there over to Fallon.
Holy crap.
Yeah, busy schedule.
Ronda, anything on Fallon? What's he going to have you do tonight? You have any idea?
I don't know. He could be doing backflips over a pile of cotton candy. I wouldn't be surprised. There's so much crazy stuff that happens every day.
Word on the street is you're going to have to do a lip syncing contest. You down for that?
I don't know. I mean, it's better than actually singing, but I don't know. I hope not.
Armen Levack, 104.5, the team. Ronda Rousey joining us. And Ronda, UFC 189 World Championship is Aldo McGregor, Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor. We talked to Conor McGregor at Radio Row.
It was uncomfortable.
I'm pulling for this guy. You have any feel for this fight with Aldo McGregor?
McGregor's really hot right now, and he's doing extremely well. But, Aldo has all the championship experience on his side, so it'll be very interesting to watch.
Ronda, when we were at Radio Row for the Super Bowl, Armen basically proposed to Conor McGregor.
He's a good-looking man,
It was
Ronda.
very awkward and uncomfortable. So because he's my boy, I got to go ahead and throw it out there for you. If you ever want to get married to a fat guy from Albany, you just let me know. I'm in.
Okay, good to know. Thanks.
I think that's fair. Was that an official proposal? It was kind of weird.
Whatever she wants.
Okay.
Whatever she wants. I'm all about her.
Ronda Rousey, thanks for joining us today. Thanks for your time. We had some fun. We hope you did too, and hope you can join us again. Good luck to you, and thank you so much for trying to get MMA legalized in the state of New York.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me on. Talk to you next time.
UFC 190. We're looking forward to it. Thanks, Ronda.
Thanks. Bye.